Hey, it's Greg Hensley with Stone Edge Surfaces, and today I just want to show you the most complicated procedure of mixing an actual color pack of Stone Edge color pack material to one equal bag of whether it's our Pro Stamp, Pro Trowel, Pro Spray. And I'm kidding, it's a very simplistic system. Here we have 1 pound, basically, of color pack of Stone Edge material that goes to one full bag, in this case, Pro Spray. So you would open your bag, pull out your color, boom. I have one that's open right now. I know that my Pro Spray takes about 5 quarts of water. Always put your water in first. Add your color pack. Mix thoroughly. Make sure your drill is on a lower setting so you don't slosh it all over the place. And once I have that mixed, then I can add my Pro Spray material. So we've mixed a color pack of Stone Edge Surfaces color pack material, charcoal gray, to one of our Pro Spray bags, and we're looking for a consistency of about a really nice thick paint. Okay, and what we're going to do with this is we're just going to magic trowel it down. Maybe you're going to be doing a stencil, maybe you're going to be doing just a thin trowel down or something, but we're looking to just get a nice clean base coat with not a lot of marks in it or anything like that. So we're going to do a squeegee or a trowel down using a magic trowel with our Pro Spray material. Being that it doesn't have any fibers, very fine sands, it allows you to get a nice film over any type of concrete substrate after filling in any pitted areas, so that you can get a nice palette by which then you can stencil off of or do a stain off of, whether it's a water-based stain or maybe an acid-based stain. All I'm doing is squeegeeing over a thin layer of our actual Pro Spray material over concrete board, so by which we can come back, take down, and do an actual takedown for a wood stencil. Base coat down of our micro topping with a dark gray and color.
Wait. You added 3 zeros.
And once we did that, we're coming back and we're taping out a hardwood pattern. Different random sizes. Want to keep them as straight as possible. And by which then we're going to take our Pro Spray, come over top and create a texture. Now, I've got all the longer lines. Now I want to do all my cross members. So I can either wear my flats A lot of times it's easier to wear your flats so that you're not using your tennis shoes to shuffle across and part of the bottom of your shoe or whatever catches one of your lines. I'm just putting perpendicular lines at random areas, guys. I'm not thinking too hard about where I'm doing it at. Hey, it's Greg Hensley with Stone Edge Surfaces. We're doing a takedown over top of a micro topping with a black integral color. We put all of our longer lines down. You want to do that first. Get them, and we did this at random wood sizes. And then after you get all of your longer lines down, then you can come with your perpendicular end grain lines and put those down haphazardly at different areas. But the key is when you're putting the top coat on top, as we're going to do in a minute, you want to make sure you put it thin enough that you can still see the lines perpendicular for if you're going to be doing a random coloration. If you're going to do a monotone coloration, you don't have to worry about it. You can be a little bit thicker. You don't have to see all your lines underneath. But if you want to differentiate with your colors and get different boards, different colors, you want to be able to see your tape just a little bit after you do that. After you put your tape down, you want to make sure you roll it. Use your fingers, whatever. Make sure the tape, the filament tape, is really down to the surface area so it doesn't, the mix does not get up underneath. Just primer. All I'm doing is primering the surface area now that I've got it ready to put a micro topping on. I'm going to stretch it out as far as I can, thin it out. Now notice I'm going long way of the tape. I don't want to go cross way and have a tendency to possibly catch one. Have I ever caught a perpendicular one? Sure, but you can use the effect in there, get it down, fix it. And I can let that completely dry as I'm getting my mix, I'm going to get the integral color. All right. Greg Hensley Stone Edge Surfaces, we've mixed up a pro spray mix with an integral palace beige color so that we can magic trowel it over a micro topping that's already been done with a dark gray and then a tape down and then a primer coat. I've moistened the surface just a hair so then I can come over top of it, squeegee out my base layer. And then magic trowel over top of the entire thing. Notice how I've left enough substance. So that's thin, right? I can see my tape. And you have pool trowels that have longer cross members in the back that are more rigid. I want the ones that have a shorter cross member so that I can have a concaveness to my actual pool trowel. All I'm doing is creating a little bit of suction, creating a little bit of mix. This is the minimal that you'll want to go. If you want more, you'll do more because your base color is going to take care of it. So even if I have the black show, you see the grain right here? The grain on the end?
Yeah, I see it.
So So now we'll pull out a little bit more. We'll squeeze it out and get a little bit more substance on there. Now this time I've left a little bit more substance on the surface. I have too long stroke. Perfect, that's fine. Watch your drips is all. Got a little bit more substance at this end. And I just try to keep my grains as pretty straight so they're not too curvy. There you go. No, that's no different than that technique than if you're going back and forth. If you're going back and forth, you're just gonna get more lift and more stops. Like end grains, you know what I'm saying? End grain stopping in a certain position.
How we can do that?
Just going back and forth. I'll show you after he does his. That's it. You just want to make sure you lift. It's a little fast, but not. Let's see. Perfect. Perfect.
Or might you put another coat of stuff on there?
Oh, just do your. That's it. This one's concave the opposite way. Oh, squeegee that over there.
A little product right there. Oh, you got?
I think I got it. There we go. This is something you achieve, and then with the way you color it out is going to be how you create the aesthetic that's going to be pleasing to whoever's customer's eye. And I can take a chip brush and I can just create a little bit of knots here and there. Less is more. I don't have to have huge amounts. A few. That'll work. Boom. Use the gray that was in it. We got a fourth color. Oh! That was not good.
Go have that board nice and pretty.
Now I get to say what you did whenever you accidentally sling drops it.
Well, on this, I've never colored like this before. Not this particular style. And all you're doing is, and again, we're going to antique this after the fact. So, and I think we're going to antique it with a dark color to let it bleed. So half of it we'll do like this, half of it we'll keep light and just let it bleed like that. So now, maybe take the darker one again, and we're gonna antique the whole thing once we're done. So this time we're gonna take that color, and you're gonna do this plank over here. So use the lightest color that you have after you've used all the different bases to kind of blend all of the different plank colors that you may have gone with to give it a glaze and to kind of blend all of the harsh marks that you may have. And I think we're about there. You know what, if you're coloring out and doing a drastic wood color with this, it's not a fast, easy process. But if you just do it and spray it antiquing, you can get a fast patio, quick, something that they may like. So right now we'll mix up an actual antiquing to put onto this surface, and we'll spray that with the antiquing, and we'll get a little bit of this with the antiquing as well, so it helps even blend this even further. This is antiquing. I'm going to stop and go a little stronger here so you can see what it looks like a little bit stronger.
So this side just has antiquing.
That is correct.
That side's gonna have all the colors and the antiquing.
It's got a leak. You see how the grain's coming out now in that with the different color variations? And that's it. So let it dry, let it do its thing, and then once it dries, we pull all the tape up. So we're going to have some guys from the class here just kind of grab the tape as they can see it and just start pulling the tape up from around the edges. Pull all the cross members up, and as you can see, you get that really nice light grout joint, and it really starts to make the wood kind of pop and get a different sense from when it wasn't pulled. It just all kind of ran together. This would look really good in a beach house, on a light patio out by the beach, out by the lake, interior floor, patio. That's really cool looking.